Hi friends, happy Thursday night. I'm just going to post this really quick because there will not be a video tomorrow. I'm hoping to get a video out on Sunday. We shall see. If I get a book, even one book finished this week, I will post a video on Sunday. But I just wanted to pop on and give you guys an update. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you already know what happened. For those of you who don't, but did see my video that went up yesterday, my long weekend vlog, you're probably aware of where I'm going to go with this. I think the last clip that I did on that vlog was on Tuesday. And then, so what happened was, this is all about my cat Goran, that he was diagnosed as diabetic, and he had, the whole reason, the catalyst that got him to the vet was the fact that he had stopped eating. And, you know, I think a part of me was like hesitant to take him to the vet, mainly because I didn't want to know what was happening. You know what I mean? So anyway, he was at the vet on Tuesday, and then he was diagnosed, he was at the vet on Tuesday and diagnosed officially on Wednesday. So on Tuesday, the vet had given us this canned food that, because he hadn't been eating, his liver was becoming damaged, which is something that can happen in senior cats. And he was 15 years old. And we had to force feed him for every 4 hours. He was taking a medication to help stimulate his appetite. And she told us that we could definitely treat him with insulin. That would not be an issue, and that didn't bother me in the least. I was happy to do so. I would have bent over backwards for that cat. But he had to start eating on his own, not being force-fed, but eating on his own in order to go on the insulin. So we tried everything. Kibble, treats, wet food, people food. We tried everything, and my poor old man just had no interest. I'm sorry, I've been crying all day. So at about 3 o'clock in the morning, last night, so like 3 o'clock this morning, I guess you'd say, Garrett and I were awake, giving him, every 4 hours, giving him his force feeding, unfortunately, and it was difficult. He hated it. And it broke my heart. It absolutely broke my heart. And I just looked at him and I just said to Garrett, we can't do this anymore. You know, there had been no improvement since Tuesday from bringing him home at the vet, and it was now almost Thursday. So it was well more than 24 hours. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but his blood sugar was so high that when that poor old man tried to stand up, his back legs just shook. He could barely stand for any length of time. So it's not like we had time to keep doing this to hope that he would start eating. I think that by him, clearly he'd been diabetic for a while, and we didn't know. We have him at the vet every year for his annual checkup, and he, everything was fine when we had him there. I think it was like last fall, so it was not quite a year ago. And he was probably due within the next few months to go for a physical. But over the last 3 or 4 months, he'd lost a lot of weight. And we thought that was he was a 30-pound cat. And he went down to like 20 pounds. So, I mean, he was still a larger cat, but he'd lost some weight. And we had just noticed that he'd been so much more active. We had also bought food because the vet suggested, because he was heavy at his last appointment, that we, put him on special diet food, which we did. And he was a lot more active. He ran up and down the stairs like 6 times a day. We just figured he was losing weight, which is what the vet wanted. I didn't notice an increase in his drinking or his eating, which are all signs of diabetes. I think if it had just been him, like if we'd only had one cat, it would have been easier to tell that. But with the 3 cats grazing all day long on dry kibble, it's really hard to monitor that, right? So I think that his diabetes had gotten to a point where he was giving up. Not giving up, but he was tired. So that's why he stopped eating. That's in my heart of hearts, that's what I think. And I had to come to terms with the fact that I had to let him go. I had him for 15 years. Tomorrow would have been his 15th birthday. And I made the decision, and we called the vet's office this morning, and they were amazing. The vet's office I took him to, Herongate Animal Hospital in Ajax. If anyone else is in Durham region who's watching this, they are amazing. Even with the COVID restrictions, they allowed me in with him, of course. I got to hold him and talk to him the whole time, and I miss him. It's only been like 7 hours, 6 hours, and God, I miss that cat. I got him as a kitten. He was my baby. I mean, you know, I know to some people it's just a pet, but it's not. He was family. And it's heartbreaking. So I guess I just want to come on and let you guys know that, you know, it's been really difficult for me the last few days. I haven't been sleeping. I haven't really been eating much myself. I've been pretty much constantly crying or feeling anxious. Right now, the anxiety is gone because he's gone. But the sadness is going to be here for a while, I think. You know, even just today, coming home from the vet was just heartbreaking, bringing home that empty carrier. And, you know, in the house, like I walk upstairs, and his favorite place to lay in the house was at the very top of the stairs, because here we have like one of those, like curved staircases. So from the top of the stairs, you could see like almost the entire open concept of the ground floor, the main floor of the house, including the front door. He loved to lay there. That was like his vantage point where he could like look at everybody and what everybody was doing. And, you know, and as soon as you get to almost to the top of the stairs, he'd jump up and meow at you, and then you would have to follow him into the room where he would want pets or cuddles or to play with his feather, you know? So I was walking up the stairs and I'm like, I could just see him sitting there. So it's going to be hard for a little while. I have clearly not done any reading, really. I've read a chapter, I think. I pretty much read a chapter every day of some book. I don't even know. You know, I want to thank all you guys, because so many of you had great comments that you left me on my vlog. I really appreciate that, and I'm sorry to be such a downer right now. But like I said, there will not be a Friday Reads tomorrow, but I'm hoping I can get something read. You know, I think tonight I need to get a good night's sleep. And I did eat dinner today, which was good. And, you know, I've taken something for the headache. I have a massive headache from crying. And yeah, so that's it, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching this little video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.